So I already talked a lot about Jovic from this game, obviously, because he had the high impact, the defense, the rebounding, the passing, uh, everything along those lines. And Jaquez, on the other hand, ends up scoring 14 points, having a pretty good game, but it's pretty much become the norm that we don't even need to talk about it anymore. But I want to show 5 plays from him specifically that just kind of show the not only the development, but more so the reaction and what he is on a scouting report now. And you're kind of seeing these counterpoints and what defenses are doing differently. So let's start here. Early in the game, we've seen this a ton in terms of him getting the ball in this corner and kind of making attacks out of it slowly. The difference is what we're seeing in general is what used to be single coverage has now become more doubles and more collapsing, which I'm going to show throughout these clips. But the first one, what we know of him doing in this range is always kind of getting back to that spin, the pump fake or anything that teams are now waiting for. Teams are waiting for him to get to that spot in the lane and waiting to kind of staying down on shot fakes and also waiting for the spin. So you're seeing right here, he's going to get to a spot and he just goes right up. Like there's no contest. And the reason is because of all that other stuff on the scouting report. All of that stuff that's saying basically to stay down and wait for the spin. And he's able to kind of flow right up. So if he kind of builds in those counters, that changes a lot of things and just puts a lot of pressure on a defense. Now, a little bit later, second quarter, just a normal pick and roll. This is basically the play that we see once or twice every single game. It does not matter what is on the scouting report or not. He is going to get to this specific move. The kind of the look inside to his left, the drop step to his right, the spin into a layup. You're going to see a nice little pullback dribble right here. It looks like he's going to dart to his left now to kind of push his defender. Drop step inside, spin, able to get this layup. The reason that's important is because, like I say, that sets everything else up. Now they're worried about it. Now they start worrying about him on drives. They know that they have to help down. And then you see stuff like this. The very next possession, he's backing down Van Vliet, which is kind of the matchup he wants to see. He's going to try to get to a spot in the middle of the floor right here. And you're basically seeing 4 or 5 black jerseys around him in the paint. Like this is a rookie that is about not even halfway through his season, his initial season, and this is the attention that he's getting. This is the stuff that the comparisons to Jimmy, because this is what we see from Jimmy. This is the attention that Jimmy gets when he gets into the paint. Makes a really good quick read, kick out. Haywood Highsmith knocks down the three, but it's more so about the way these defenses are playing him. Once again, fast forward to early third quarter. Miami came out in the third quarter, and the game plan was heavily around Jaquez. They basically came out with a couple of different actions that they were going to run for Jaquez, specifically to get these switches and kind of build off of that. Right here, he gets Van Vliet on his back again, kind of tries to get to his spots, loses the ball here a little bit, but you can see the way that they're hedging over, and they're trying to shade over to him, kind of waiting for that double. He ends up regathering, makes a quick kick out. It's another assist. It's another three, and it's all because of that kind of pressure he's putting on them. Another possession. Now he's going to get to his spot, get downhill a little bit. Is a pick and roll, like kind of like the one earlier that I showed before where he got to that spin. But here's the thing, and this is why when Spo was talking about how dynamic Bam and Jovic are together, the reason is this. When he's able to kind of run these actions specifically for Jaquez and Bam, pick and roll to get downhill, Jaquez drawing 3 defenders, the 4th defender is now pulling down to kind of block off the roll for Bam. And what does that mean? That means it's a total reversal. You reverse it to the other side of the floor. And who's the reversal for? Nikola Jovic and Tyler Hero. A complete secondary action. And Jovic, being at hub that he is, can flow into this immediately. And immediate handoff, it's a 3 for Tyler. And now Miami's offense is clicking. So it's just a lot of this stuff that is starting with Jaquez and just the reactions that he's getting in terms of the scouting reports. This was just an interesting thing that we noticed yesterday.